In the clamor of our busy lives, silence can seem like an elusive dream. The constant hum of activity, the never-ending stream of information, and the relentless pace of modern living can make it feel as though true quiet is a rare and precious commodity. We are constantly bombarded with noise, from the rumble of traffic to the pings of our smartphones. The cacophony of urban life, with its ceaseless chatter and mechanical sounds, often drowns out the subtler, more soothing sounds of nature. It's a relentless assault on our senses, leaving little room for the gentle whispers of the natural world. It's easy to forget the importance of quiet moments. These moments of stillness are not just a luxury, they are a necessity for our well-being. They offer us a chance to pause, to breathe, and to reconnect with ourselves and the world around us. In the quiet, we can find a sense of balance and perspective that is often lost in the noise. Yet, it is in silence that we often find true peace and clarity. The absence of noise allows our minds to settle, our thoughts to become clearer, and our emotions to find their natural rhythm. In these moments, we can hear the gentle rustle of leaves, the soft murmur of a stream, and the distant call of a bird. These sounds, though quiet, have a profound impact on our state of mind. Think of a walk in the woods. The simple act of placing one foot in front of the other, surrounded by the sights and sounds of nature, can be incredibly grounding. The forest, with its towering trees and lush undergrowth, offers a sanctuary from the chaos of everyday life. It's a place where we can find solace and rejuvenation. The air is crisp and cool. Each breath feels like a cleansing wave, washing away the stress and tension that have accumulated. The scent of pine and earth fills your lungs, reminding you of the simple, primal connection we have with the natural world. Sunlight filters through the leaves. The dappled light creates a mosaic of shadows on the forest floor, a dance of light and dark that is both mesmerizing and calming. This interplay of light and shadow is a reminder of the beauty and complexity of the natural world, a beauty that is often overlooked in our rush to get from one place to another. Birds chirp softly in the distance. Their songs are a gentle reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. Each note, each call, is a thread in the intricate tapestry of life. In the quiet of the forest, these sounds take on a new significance, a reminder of the delicate balance that sustains us all. This is where silence speaks volumes. In the stillness, we can hear the unspoken symphony of nature, a symphony that is always playing, but often drowned out by the noise of our daily lives. It's a symphony that invites us to listen, to be present, and to find peace in the quiet moments. As the naturalist John Muir once wrote, "In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks." These words ring true, for in the stillness of nature, we find a connection to something bigger than ourselves. We find a sense of belonging, a reminder that we are part of a larger, more intricate web of life. In the stillness of nature, we find a connection to something bigger than ourselves. It's a connection that transcends the noise and chaos of our daily lives, a connection that grounds us and reminds us of our place in the world. In these moments of quiet, we can find a sense of peace and clarity that is often elusive in our busy lives. Silence is not just the absence of noise, it is a presence in itself, a canvas upon which our thoughts and emotions can unfold. In the quiet, we can hear the whispers of our own hearts, the gentle murmur of our own thoughts. It's a space where we can reflect, where we can find clarity and insight. The writer Pico Iyer beautifully describes this, saying, "Silence is not the absence of sound, but the presence of listening." When we truly listen to the silence, we open ourselves up to a world of inner wisdom and creativity. It's in these moments of quiet that we can find inspiration, that we can tap into the deeper currents of our own creativity. When we truly listen to the silence, we open ourselves up to a world of inner wisdom and creativity. It's in these moments of quiet that we can find inspiration, that we can tap into the deeper currents of our own creativity. The silence becomes a wellspring of ideas, a source of insight and understanding. In the quiet, we can hear the voice of our own intuition, guiding us towards new possibilities and new horizons. Imagine standing at the edge of a still lake. The air is crisp, and the first light of dawn is just beginning to paint the sky with hues of pink and orange. The world is waking up, but here, at this moment, everything feels timeless. The water reflects the sky like a mirror, capturing the vast expanse above and holding it gently on its surface. It's as if the lake is a portal to another world, one where peace and tranquility reign supreme. There's a sense of calm and serenity that envelops you, a gentle reminder that nature has its own rhythm, one that is unhurried and deliberate. The trees stand tall and silent, their leaves whispering secrets to the wind. This is the power of silence in nature. It's a silence that speaks volumes, offering a sanctuary from the noise and distractions of everyday life. In this quiet, you can hear the subtle symphony of the natural world, the rustling of leaves, the distant call of a bird, the gentle lapping of water against the shore. It allows us to connect with our inner selves and the world around us. In these moments of stillness, we find clarity and insight, a deeper understanding of our place in the grand tapestry of life. As Hermann Hesse put it, within yourself is a stillness and a sanctuary to which you can retreat at any time and be yourself. This inner sanctuary is always there, waiting for us to return, to find solace and strength. Often we seek answers in the noise and chaos of the world. We look for solutions in the hustle and bustle, thinking that the louder the environment, the clearer the answers will be. But true wisdom often comes in the quiet moments. It's in the gentle ripples on the lake, the soft murmur of the wind through the trees, the stillness that allows us to hear our own thoughts and feelings. In the words of Lao Tzu, silence is a source of great strength. This strength is not loud or forceful, but gentle and enduring. It is the kind of strength that sustains us through life's challenges and uncertainties. When we quiet our minds, we can tap into this inner strength and find guidance for our lives. In the stillness, we discover our true selves, our deepest desires, and the path we are meant to follow. Nature's quiet guidance is always there, waiting for us to listen and learn. Silence is not something to be feared. It is a sanctuary, a refuge from the chaos of our daily lives. In a world that is constantly buzzing with noise and activity, silence offers a rare opportunity to reconnect with ourselves. It is not emptiness, but rather a space filled with potential. In the quiet, we find the room to breathe, to think, and to dream. It is a canvas upon which we can paint our deepest thoughts and desires. The poet Rumi reminds us, "The quieter you become, the more you are able to hear." This hearing is not just with our ears, but with our hearts and souls. It is in the stillness that we can truly listen to the world around us and within us. In the stillness, we can hear the whispers of our own hearts, guiding us towards our true purpose. These whispers are often drowned out by the noise of everyday life, but in silence, they become clear and unmistakable. Creating silence in our lives doesn't require grand gestures. It doesn't mean retreating to a remote mountain or spending hours in meditation. It can be as simple as taking a few moments each day to sit in stillness. These moments can be found in the early morning before the world wakes up, or in the evening as the sun sets. Breathe deeply and let go of the constant chatter of the mind. Allow yourself to be present in the moment, to feel the air fill your lungs and the ground beneath you. As Eckhart Tolle wisely said, silence is your natural state. It is where we find our true selves, free from the distractions and demands of the outside world. It is the mind that is unnatural. The mind is a tool, but it is not who we are. In silence, we can separate ourselves from the mind's constant activity and find peace in simply being. Embrace the stillness within. Let it be a source of strength and clarity. In this space, we can find the answers we seek and the peace we crave. Silence is not an absence, but a presence. It is a powerful force that can transform our lives if we allow it. So take a moment, breathe, and listen to the stillness within. Silence speaks a universal language. It transcends cultural barriers and connects us on a deeper level. Think about moments of shared silence, a comfortable pause in a conversation, a moment of reflection during a ceremony. These silences are not empty. They are filled with meaning and understanding. The Dalai Lama emphasizes the importance of silence in fostering compassion, noting, "Silence is sometimes the best answer." When we choose to respond with silence rather than anger or judgment, we create space for empathy and understanding to grow. Finding clarity in the quiet. In a world that often glorifies busyness and productivity, silence can feel like a luxury. Yet, it is essential for our mental and emotional well-being. Just as we need periods of sleep to recharge our bodies, we need moments of quiet to restore our minds. When we allow ourselves to disconnect from the constant stimulation of the outside world, we can begin to hear our own thoughts more clearly. As Anne Frank wrote in her diary, "I think it's very healthy to spend time alone. You need to know how to be alone and not be defined by another person." The power of introspection. Silence can be a powerful tool for self-discovery. When we quiet the noise of the external world, we can turn our attention inward and explore the depths of our own thoughts and feelings. The philosopher Soren Kierkegaard believed that silence was essential for self-understanding, stating, "The most common form of despair is not being who you are." It is in the quiet moments of reflection that we can connect with our authentic selves and discover our true passions and desires. Silence as a catalyst for growth. Sometimes the most profound changes occur in the quiet moments of reflection. When we are constantly surrounded by noise and distractions, it can be difficult to hear the whispers of our intuition guiding us towards growth and transformation. The poet Rupi Kaur captures this sentiment beautifully, writing, "What is stronger than the human heart which shatters over and over and still lives?" Silence allows us to mend the broken pieces of ourselves and emerge stronger and more resilient. Embracing the awkward pauses. In social situations, silence can often feel uncomfortable. We feel pressure to fill the void with chatter, even if it's just small talk. However, embracing those moments of silence can lead to more meaningful connections. The author Margaret J. Wheatley reminds us, "There is a vitality, a life force, an energy, a quickening that is translated through you into action. And because there is only one of you in all time, this expression is unique. And if you block it, it will never exist through any other medium and will be lost." The art of listening. Silence is not just about being quiet ourselves. It's also about creating space for others to be heard. When we truly listen to someone, without interrupting or imposing our own thoughts and opinions, we create a space of deep connection and understanding. The writer Maya Angelou emphasized the importance of listening, stating, "There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you." When we practice the art of listening, we offer a gift to others, the gift of being seen and heard. Silence in a world of noise. In today's hyper-connected world, silence can seem like a rare and precious commodity. We are constantly bombarded with information, notifications, and demands on our attention. However, it is more important than ever to carve out spaces of quiet in our lives. The writer Pico Iyer aptly describes our modern dilemma. The more ways we have to connect, the more many of us seem desperate to unplug. By consciously disconnecting from the digital world and embracing silence, we can reconnect with ourselves and the world around us in a more meaningful way. Finding peace in the quiet. Ultimately, silence is not just about finding a moment of peace in a noisy world. It's about cultivating a sense of inner stillness that can carry us through the challenges of life. As the poet Wendell Berry reminds us, to live, you must have a life outside the one you possess. It is in the quiet spaces between the noise that we discover the richness and depth of our own being.